All right, so basically I'll be showing you how I'm able to route sound from, like, duplicate sound from my audio output 1 and 2 to output 3 and 4 for UAD sound card. I'm using for example because some other sound card is easier. Let's say I have this beat. So I have this rough beat, so I just dragged in the stems here so that I can use it for explanation. Alright, so basically what I would just do is, the first thing I did was that I came to track and I created a new track, and here I selected stereo, and here I selected aux inputs, then I just clicked create. Here was one. So when I created this track, I renamed it to master, just like you can see. So let me just delete this. Alright, so this mic you are seeing is basically the mic I'm using to record this tutorial, so you just don't pay attention to it. Alright, so immediately I created this master, the next thing I did was very crucial. I went to the mix window. I'm going to explain why it works this way. Yeah, Pro Tools is routed. The routing is kind of crazy, but anyway, I was able to get it. So the first thing I did is that yours will be routed to output 1 and 2 or whatever output is there. So what I did was to select, let's say I select this first one, I came to the last one. Yeah, while holding shift I selected the last one, then I was holding alt, then I click on this out on any of the outputs, then I set this output to this master stereo that I already created, and I will explain how it works. So I sent all the output to this master. Now that's what the first thing I did. So you can see everything is master. Now on this my master track now itself, what I did was simple. The first thing I did was definitely I set my output to 1 and 2 so that my speakers can receive the signal from output 1 and 2. Now this on Pro Tools, you have to tell that aux input where it wants to, what signal should it receive, you understand? So I've set this one to master, then I selected my inputs. Now I selected the inputs now from these buses to this master that I have created. Now this is a wrong or second master I created. I don't know how to delete it, so I leave it. So I selected it as the master, so rename things properly from this bus. Now what Pro Tools is basically doing is this aux input I created now is receiving the signals from each of these channels, you understand, that I've sent to this output, and it's not sending it to output 1 and 2 for my speaker. Then on the send now itself, this is where I did another thing. On my send, I now sent it to output 3 and 4. So what this is doing, that I'm using this master to send the same signal that is on my master or my mix to output 3 and 4, because most times on your master you will not be using the send. Let's say you want to even use anything on your master, you'll be using probably an insert. I don't know how you could do it, but you'll be using insert. You will hardly be using send on your master. So I'm sending my output signal from 1 and 2 to 3 and 4. So that's the way you can do it to make it work. If you don't get it, you can ask question or go over the video again. But I've tried my best to explain it, and I just opened Pro Tools. It's been a while, like years now. So that's just the easy way to go about it.